I've come to the Instituto Tomie Ohtake in São Paulo to check out a photographic exhibition featuring the work of José Medeiros. For nearly 2 decades, Medeiros worked with the Teatro Experimental do Negro, the experimental black theatre, or TEN for short, documenting rehearsals, performances and behind the scenes. TEN was much more than a theatre troupe. It was a groundbreaking socio-political, economic, artistic and cultural phenomenon and a social movement. TEN was founded in 1946 by the celebrated black activist, artist, writer and actor Abdias Nascimento, whose work on quilombismo and its potential application to contemporary black cultural production is one of the frames of reference for my own research as a senior fellow at Missila in 2025. I'm also interested in exploring what film and cultural studies scholar Gilberto Sobrinho has referred to as the circuitos da diversidade, or circuits of diversity, here in São Paulo. Professor Sobrinho, in an article included in a special issue I co-edited of Brasiliana, reflects on a long-standing lack of recognition in Brazil of the contribution made by Afro-descendants to the construction of Brazilian emancipatory thought. Sobrinho highlights 2 cultural events, both in late 2016, which marked a change for the better in the recognition of Afro-descendant cultural production. The Ocupação Abdias Nascimento, a significant retrospective of his life and work, and Diálogos Ausentes, or Absent Dialogues, a wide-reaching exhibition curated by Daiane Lima and Rosana Paulino. Both exhibitions took place at one of São Paulo's many private cultural centres, the Itaú Cultural. The Instituto Tomie Ohtake is another such private cultural centre. It is named after the Japanese-born visual artist Tomie Ohtake, who died in 2015 and whose family continued to be involved in running the institute. Tomie Ohtake's sculptures can be found all over her adopted home, such as this one at USP, the University of São Paulo. Given that the last time I visited the Tomie Ohtake gallery 10 years ago was to see an exhibition of the Catalan modernist painter Joan Miró, it's clear that the circuits of diversity are now, in 2025, making a huge impact on what is being both curated and valued in cities like São Paulo. But still, we are talking here about firsts. This is the first retrospective of photographer Medeiros' work on TEN, work which dates from almost 80 years ago. Medeiros is one of the biggest names in 20th century photojournalism in Brazil, and most of his vast archive of work is held at the Instituto Moreira Salles, another privately owned cultural centre. The Institute website makes no mention of this vital collaboration with TEN. Most of Medeiros' TEN photographic collection is archived with IP Afro, the organisation responsible for maintaining the legacy of Abdias Nascimento and the co-producers of the exhibition. As curator Eugênio Lima mentioned in a roundtable event linked to the exhibition, it is about time that the Black Experimental Theatre Group is mentioned alongside Nelson Rodrigues and Zé Celso, 2 white playwrights who have long been credited with inventing modern theatre in Brazil. In the exhibition, which consists of 110 photographs and other documents linked to both Abdias Nascimento and TEN, attention is drawn to the modernist style adopted by Medeiros' staged compositions, which nevertheless reveal the humanity of the photographic subjects. The lack of hierarchies within the troupe is highlighted in the compositions, as the thoughtful didactic panels point out. Other panels provide important contextual information for gallery visitors, such as the photographs of contestants of the Black Beauty pageants promoted at the time by TEN. Letters written by and received by Abdias Nascimento highlight how connected he was to important figures in dramaturgy in Brazil, such as theatre of the oppressed creator Augusto Boal and Langston Hughes and the Black Arts movement in the States. Exhibition curator Lima joined the renowned cultural theorist and TEN researcher Leda Maria Martins and actor and director Aldri Anunciação for a really stimulating roundtable conversation on the subject of the exhibition, on TEN, on the importance of the journal Quilombo, and on black-centred cultural production more broadly. Leda encouraged us all to embrace and celebrate this cultural production.